I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
Bum 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 bum.
It's game time, folks. Game on with Mr. Mike.
Oh yeah!
Knock knock, open up the door.
Dude, go fuck yourself.
Wow, Cartman, you always gotta be the optimistic. Oh yeah. We're here. Live.
Yes, enjoy your day.
Oh yeah, we're here. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to Game On Live here with me, Mr. Mike. And, well, we're going to be playing an interesting game, a full motion video adventure game called Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. I seen some other people stream this a while back, and I was interested in it. I like to play FMV games once in a while if they interest me. Like the last one I played, which was a while ago, that really interested me, and I played it multiple times, was The Late Shift. And that game really got to me. That game was it's a British game. These are mostly made in Britain, even this Dark Nights with Poe and Munro, it's a British product. It's the Brits know how to make a good FMV game. We don't make too many FMV games here in the States. It's usually like Korea, China, stuff like that, and United Kingdom and stuff that make all these FMV games. At least that I see. The ones that I see, that's where I see them come from. But I watched a little bit of this, and I watched somebody play a bit of this game, and I'm like, maybe I should pick it up. And then one day it was on sale, and I said, okay, I'm definitely going to purchase this game to play, and then to maybe live stream. And here we are. I'm gonna be live streaming this and playing this, and you'll be able to watch this supposedly weird adventure between these two. Well, basically, they're in a love affair. They're like radio hosts on a radio show, podcast, whatever their show. They're like hosts, and they're basically cheating, or at least Poe, which is the guy, is cheating on his wife with Munro. Spoiler alert. That's what I got the take of it, that he was cheating on his wife with her behind the scenes when they're at work and stuff. So that's all I got from it right now. Like I said, it's a very interesting game, and I hope you're interested. I hope I play this game right, because there's no real wrong way to play the game. There's multiple different ways you could play it and end the game and die, and there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff in this game. It was just a crazy game when I played it, or watched people play it, I should say. This is going to be my first time playing it. So, very interested. This is going to be really awesome. I was surprised. Well, I shouldn't be surprised. I am very happy and surprised that I'm actually doing this stream today, because I was kind of a little worried that I might not be able to do the stream today. And I still am, because still shit can happen. I'm having some electrical issues in the house, wiring, stuff like that. Called an electrician today. I called him yesterday, but I thought I fixed it myself. But apparently there's still some stuff going on. It's mostly in the kitchen area, but my Xbox is connected to that one part in the kitchen area that's on the same line that gets disrupted and shuts things down. But because I'm thinking it was just my refrigerator doing extra power, like, because my refrigerator is super old. It's a 97 Roper refrigerator. And I guess it finally decided, hey, I'm going to draw more amperage and more power because I'm super old now and I'm always running, and maybe the condenser, some people are telling me a bunch of stuff, compressor, the condenser, stuff like that is getting old enough that it's drawing more amperage to the fridge and stuff, and because it's on that same line and stuff, even though there's not many things running at the same time with it, at least at the present moment, it was drawing enough amperage. It was kicking out the breaker in my plug in the other room, in my entertainment room, because that's all on the same line. And if there's a disruption in the connection of the line, then that extra like weird infraction of electricity and stuff will cause something, a disruption in the line, and it'll pop that little breaker that I have in the living room, which I have for my entertainment center and stuff, just in case if there's like a power outage or jolt, not a power outage, but we get some power outages here, but a jolt, a brownout, or electrical hit somewhere, a lightning bolt hit and stuff. A lot of parts of my house still have old electric lines in it, and it's not grounded. So that box basically helps just in case if there's something going on and it's just got to cut itself off. And it was doing it. Before it wasn't doing it, and then it started cutting itself off. Like I said, I thought I fixed it yesterday. I even changed out the box for a new box, and when I plugged in the fridge, it just clicked right away. So I knew right away it was just the fridge, because that was the only thing plugged in on that whole line there. So old fridge. Yes, eventually I got to get a new fridge, but I'm still not, I'm waiting, but I'm not waiting, because it's going to be, where am I going to put this fridge in that kitchen? That's the main thing. Where am I going to put the new fridge? Because if I want a new fridge, I want one with the water, ice machine, stuff like that. And stuff's got to get then rearranged, and dare I say it, things got to, maybe I might have to tear some things out of the kitchen and stuff, due to the fact that, hey, you got this bigger fridge that I want to put in the kitchen, and it's just a crazy mess. And because I want a water and ice dispenser, at least the ice dispenser, the water would be a plus, and it's not easy for the small kitchen that I have to fit one in there. I could fit it in there. The other problem is, if I'm going to put it in there, I can't put it against the wall. There's a corner wall where my fridge is now, and that would cause some issues if I wanted to put one of those double door fridges in there. I could go with a single door, but for some fucking weird reason, they don't make those single door fridges mostly don't have a water and ice machine built into them. They used to, but then all of a sudden they're like, no, we're going to put that in a double door. I don't know why that purpose is. Is it just to keep the water and ice machine separate from the rest of the thing? I don't know. I don't know why they just can't put an ice and water machine in a single door unit. If anybody can tell me, explain to me, let me know. Write a comment in the comment section of when you're watching this video. Why don't they put an ice water machine in a single door refrigerator unit, and they only do it for the double units? I would love to know the answer to that. I should just Google search it. And you know what? I got Google here. Why don't I Google search it for a quick second? Let's see here. Why don't refrigerator manufacturers? I know I'm saying. Why don't refrigerator manufacturers put a water and ice maker in single unit fridges? There we go. Why don't refrigerators have external water? Why don't any? Okay. Okay, let's see here. Store water is a container called water ice maker freezer instead of the door for reliability. I can't read any models that are built this way. Let's see here. Let's see here. There's nothing. I'm not seeing anything that answers my question. I'm looking here. I'm not seeing anything that answers my question on why don't they put an ice and water dispenser on single door unit refrigerators. I don't know. That's going to be a question I ask like somebody at one of those stores. Sure, I could go to a Best Buy, but dude, those people don't know shit about refrigerators. They could sell them and stuff and pretend they know a lot about them, but maybe I'll go to an Orville's or something. Not that I like Orville's or anything, and I would never buy from Orville's, but those people, that's all they do is sell refrigerators, stoves, appliances. That's what they're there for and known for. Maybe I'll ask them and be like, I've been looking around for a refrigerator, single unit refrigerator that has an ice and water dispenser on the single unit door. Why don't they make that? Is there a reason? Was it just because of how the design is and they want to separate it from other stuff? And, that's a question that might be answered another day. Another stream, maybe I can have that question answered. Anywho, been having electrical problems, so hopefully I've been playing the Xbox yesterday after all the running around, me trying to fix stuff, checking breakers in the basement and stuff and all that, which the breakers are fine too. The main breaker of the line is perfect because I was testing that first, because you always test the source first. And then I went down the line and tested, the plug part, which I swapped it out with another breaker plug, and that was doing the same tripping and stuff. So I knew it was the power going through the lines and stuff. Right now, my refrigerator is plugged into an extension cord that goes to my basement. That's plugged into a 20 amp electrical outlet from my washer and dryer over there. So definitely can handle the extra wattage and stuff easily. Don't really. So that's how it's running. So I'm not in a hurry. When I called again today actually they called me because I left a message yesterday when I called them back after hours to call me back today. They called me back and the lady was ready to send an electrician over ASAP, and I'm like, oh no, don't worry about it. I won't be home, first off, and two, yeah, I might want some other stuff done too, depending on the cost and stuff of putting in new electrical lines, some electrical cables and stuff in some of my walls, which they'll have to dismantle some of the walls, cut some of the walls to put some new electrical lines in them. It should be easy enough because I'm only wanting part of the first floor done. It's not going to be the second floor or anything. The second floor is just fine with outlets and wires and stuff because we don't draw too much amperage from the second floor. I don't have big screen TVs and computer systems and surround systems and stuff like that, or entertainment. It's the occasional hair dryer and vacuum cleaner that's running upstairs. So that's the amount of amperage that's upstairs. But downstairs, there's a few things I want to get replaced, a few plugs, a few things, the bathroom. And then I want that new outdoor outlet too system. So if it's not super expensive and costly, I will try to get all that done down here as much as I can, and then then it'll be a lot better for everything, because there's stuff I can install myself. I can install extra electrical wiring myself for stuff like my office. I'm good. I got my computer on the one part of the wall here where it's grounded and stuff, and it's perfect, so I don't worry about that anymore. But just giving everybody a warning, if you'll know, because I'll still be streaming this stuff. It's not like my computer will go down, but my Xbox will shut off if the power goes out or something, but we'll see. So why don't we go and start this up? Let's start The Dark Knights of Poe and Munro. I gotta get my earbuds on. I got some Mugs root beer here, but I also am going to be drinking just water after that because too much sugar. Trying to keep the sugar down.
Dark Knights with Poe and Munro.
Dark Knights with Poe and Munro, a FMV special. And if anybody wants to comment or ask questions about games or single door refrigerators with ice and water makers or electrical talks, anything, please feel free. Comment in the comment section on YouTube comments here on the YouTube live chat. I'll be looking. I'll be listening. I'll be looking. Can't listen, but I could be looking. So let's turn the music down a little bit here. Don't really need too much high-end music. I'll keep the subtitles off. I don't really need subtitles, I don't think. Well, if I do eventually, maybe then I could do it. Freeze trackers, given infinite time to make a decision. Freeze trackers, eh? Oh, let's put that on. If Neil shares your choices with other players, okay. I don't mind that. Yeah, give me that stuff. Okay, let's start this game. Avecchi Studios. It's so trippy, this thing. Poe, Munro, Leah Chunrad. Hopefully this music and stuff doesn't get me dings on my YouTube thing, because you know how they are.
With Poe and Munro.
This is the Frankie episode. Okay. Spooky.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe
And Munro.
Oh. There we go.
You can never find the right button, Poe.
Not at all. I'm merely demonstrating that this shows the cat's meow. And on that note, what's next?
I didn't know they were giving me a thing
It's on
right
the
off the
schedule,
bat.
Silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay then. What shall I choose? Let me see.
Your bag.
I choose an early night. You'll be fine without me, won't you?
You're leaving me, Munro?
Good night, Poe. Good night, August. Sweet dreams.
Oh, she's leaving already?
Munro?
I'm just kidding, Poe. As if I would ever leave our listeners at your mercy.
The lady almost vanished, August. Perhaps I'll have to keep her on a shorter leash. Sit, girl, sit.
Whoa.
Good girl.
I bite.
I like it.
And now it's time for
I'd bite.
dreams and nightmares.
Yeah, she could bite me any day.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe
Excellent
and Munro.
choice, Munro.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Munro. But that doesn't mean you can change.
Do you think anyone's listening?
Of course. We're the only radio station in August.
And if you're just passing through, we mean August the town, not the month.
What else are people listening to?
Radio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each other?
But we have something they don't.
What's that?
You.
Shush, Poe, you'll get tongues wagging.
Indeed. Talking of tongues that wag, we have a caller. Are you ready for a dream?
My whole life.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Well, thank you. I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
Okay. So,
I hate
what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either. What do you think, Poe?
I think you have a hardcore fan, Munro. What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. But it's trapped in a cage. A prison. But there's only one warden. And the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird. With a rumbling voice that makes me angry.
Makes me
It plumes its
angry.
feathers, but my bird, the one that calls me, she's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
Munro, this is obviously a prank. He's talking about us and trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's imprisoned you, Ellis?
Well, Frankie, we don't use our first names on air, so I'm just gonna stop you there.
I've cut the call.
Is that a good idea?
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Help him. He needed help.
Don't encourage him, Alice. These kinds of things must be nipped in the bud.
Are we still live?
Sorry, listeners. This was a very strange call. I hope you'll agree.
Frankie, if you're still listening, I do apologize for Poe. He can get very protective. I kind of get your analogy now.
Do I, Munro? Very well, then. Standing down.
Oh, listeners, we've upset him now. Poe's got all frowny face.
It's a letter.
What's that?
This? Oh, it's nothing.
What is it?
It's nothing.
Give it to me.
He doesn't know
How
what
long
it
is
is.
the break for?
Give it to me.
All in good time, so how long?
3 minutes?
Okay, I'm going to make some tea for us. You stay here.
You're making tea for me.
I do it all the time.
What's going on? Give me the note or I'm leaving.
Of course, we must have continued drama, mustn't we, Alice?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's a weird game.
I'm going to kill you. What the hell, Poe? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
We have lots of
Joke about this is a
psychotic
death threat.
listeners.
It's clearly a death threat.
I knew it would upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
When did you find it?
Someone slipped it under the door.
Just now?
Well, yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
So that could be a killer behind the door.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe.
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
It's never locked. Open the door.
Poe.
There. I told you it was nothing to worry about. Tea?
You're not going out there. You're going live.
Understood.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a lock to that door. Why don't they have a door that
Go
locks?
home.
It's they're in a
Don't be like
s-
that.
How
they're in
could
a
you
radio
keep this from
studio,
me?
so why would they not
I
have a
thought you cared about me. What if I'd been killed?
You know I'd never let anyone hurt a single hair on your head.
Well, that's not entirely true, is it?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
Uh-oh.
Let's not get into that now. We're back with our listeners in 3, 2...
You'd have been a sacrificial shish kebab if it wasn't for me.
Oh, Poe, that sounds like a great story, but it'll have to wait, because we're back with our listeners and more dreams and nightmares.
Okay, who's our next listener? It's Frankie again.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the radio gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen, and I wait.
And I wait.
So this is a dream that breaks into other dreams. Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Poe?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the messages say?
I'm going to kill you.
I see. And why would you dream about wanting to kill me, Frankie?
Hello? Police? Help. Someone's threatening to kill Poe right now on Radio August.
It's not a dream, John. I'm coming for you.
I'm coming.
And
for you.
Alice.
The police can hear you, Frankie. You're live on air. They will find you.
Better hope they're not too late.
But I hope they're not too late. Why would he just knock on a door that he could just
I'm not
open?
hiding, Munro.
Just wait for the police.
Hide.
They can. I'm sure he can hear you behind the door too.
No. If you're not hiding, then neither am I. Frankie? It's Alice. I'm opening the door so we can talk. Okay? Just you and me.
Okay, you can even see in there? So how could you...
Frankie?
Dun, dun, dun.
There's no one here.
Where's
Had
Ghostface?
enough of this.
What are you doing?
I'm getting our caller back on the line.
Maybe we should just carry on with the show.
Come on, Frankie, pick up. You know you want to.
Where's she going? Never leave. Oh, there's his phone. Just like in a Scream movie. Take the phone call. Could take the fire extinguisher so you can hit somebody with it, but...
Finally, you've picked up. You coward.
Poe, it's me. I found his phone.
Alice?
I've got his phone, but I don't know where he is.
Be careful, Alice.
I'm a safety girl.
I'm a safety girl. You're a dead girl now. Oh. What did you hit him with? Oh, you hit him with the fire extinguisher.
Oh, stop it! Stop! He's dead.
You killed him with the fire extinguisher? That little thing? That. Good job. Oh, I gotta hit this? I didn't know. I didn't know you had to tap the button a million times to get. Now, there's different
When I was 12,
scenarios that could
my
happen
father
in
died.
this.
He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus.
And I've seen a couple of the scenarios and they get
bus.
kind of weird.
My school bus. It was all over very quickly, but I was at the back of the bus and I could see everything. Didn't move, didn't get up, died instantly. But the image of it somehow stayed with me.
You think?
You think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
Can you make today disappear?
What was today? You got grabbed.
But you
Poe got that little baby fire extinguisher and hit him in the head with it. Give her an orange. I like oranges.
Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
Now what?
Think of your most troubling memory from this evening and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it so you can see it.
Okay.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will.
Hey, but wouldn't the cops be there and with police tape and everything and lock down the building because
Finally,
of that?
tonight, police are appealing for anyone who might know the whereabouts of 35-year-old veterinarian Francisco Bilson.
Mr. Bilson hasn't been seen since the headless body of his business partner Jennifer Gordon was found in an industrial bin outside Lux Fitness. Is that the first murder in August, Poe?
This year, yes, but technically it's on the Stepford border. So whilst August police deal with it, the crime statistic is with Stepford.
Oh, that's cold.
Yes, indeed. Tonight's weather will be cloudy with scattered showers.
Yeah, make sure you cover your head.
Now, what happens when your very own Poe and Munro decide to play a game of truth or dare? Stay tuned to find out more later. But first, we want to hear from you, August. Got a guilty secret? Need to get something off your chest? Father Poe is waiting in the confession booth to absolve you of all your sins. Anonymously, of course.
And here's a message from our sponsor.
Do we have a sponsor?
How do we let him get away, Poe?
He just disappeared. He was dead, Alice. No pulse, no breath.
Then who took him?
It would seem it was our guardian angel.
I just hope he doesn't come back. I never want to hear that voice again.
He won't be coming back.
How can you be so sure?
Wait,
And why
he
did you take off
disappeared?
before the
How
police
come
got
they
here?
didn't know?
You left me to deal with everything.
Not everything. Not everything.
Okay.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Munro.
Lurkers.
In bed.
If you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
You're safe now.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Okay. So was that the first episode, I guess? Oh, yeah, that was the first episode. Okay, let's see your decisions. First impressions, you chose the cat. Okay, 43% of people chose the cat. Frankie who? You cut Frankie's call. That's 38%, and 62% played the indent over Frankly. Special delivery, you picked up the note. You trod on the note. That means you stepped on the note. And then Frankie again, you called the police. Yep, we did that. You went to listen at the door. That was the big one, I guess. Let's be frank. You let Munro greet Frankie. Okay. Scary corridors. You went for the phone in the corridor. And then a lot of other people, 61%, went for the fire extinguisher. Okay. Poker face. You poked Munro on the sofa. Okay. Not the only fruit. You picked the orange. Yes, 50-50. Oh, that was a 50-50 right there. Huh. Next episode. Let's see what the next episode's like. And we can always change it up. I could always go back to the first episode and choose differently to see different scenarios.
Dark Nights.
Wow.
Poe and Munro.
In bed with Poe and Munro. Wow. I should have a cat sound.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
Poe! How are we still here?
My rainy day savings.
You can't use that. That's for you and your family.
No, you're right. Think of it as a loan.
Okay, well, how do we pay it back?
We send a seed of hope out to Lady August, and she blossoms it into fruitful returns.
Or we could have a fundraiser.
Yes, a radiothon.
I'm thinking a 24-hour sponsored broadcast. We could call it In Bed with Poe and Munro.
You think people will pay us to sleep together in bed for 24 hours?
No, silly. You're not allowed to sleep.
Did we really need that camera?
Yes, Poe. It's proof that we stayed here for 24 hours. If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
Everything will be fine, Alice. I've set up our donation pages, and the amounts are already rolling in.
How much do we have?
15.
100?
No, 15 pounds.
Wow. You weren't kidding.
I don't mean to get your hopes up, but that was my donation.
You donated 15 pounds yourself?
People do it all the time. It's not cheating. I want us to stick around too.
Thanks, Poe. Me too.
Me too.
Here we go.
Must not be very popular
Welcome back,
on your radio
listeners.
station.
That was
I understand
The
that
Raven by
completely.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Sometimes
We're
when I
now
feel like
halfway
nobody
through the
watches
show,
my
and it's
content, but
time
you know,
to
I do
take
it for
your
fun.
calls.
I can't see any callers. Is it working properly, Poe?
It is the witching hour. Maybe everyone's gone to bed.
So, we're totally alone.
Oh, we could have lurkers.
What do you mean, lurkers?
People that lurk but never join in. They're probably out there right now.
You mean listeners, right?
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It touched me!
What touched you, Alice?
Something. In the bed.
It was probably just my foot.
You're not under the covers, Poe.
Strange. Nothing there.
There was.
Well, thank you, lurkers.
We couldn't get scared without you.
Indeed.
Why are they talking to their
I'm getting a
devices?
very strong sense of deja vu. What about you, Monroe?
If you mean, have I ever been in bed with someone expecting greatness and then been sorely disappointed, then yeah, I'm getting deja vu.
It's that positive attitude
Deja
that
vu.
brings all the donors to the yard. Speaking of, dear residents of August, please keep donating. Whatever you can afford. Let us keep making radio for you. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Bathroom.
Of course.
Freshen up, go back in, be a queen. Be a tired, hallucinating queen.
Be a queen. There we go. Nail polish. Oh no, it's lipstick. Okay, that was nail polish. What do I know about cosmetics? Nothing. But I understand how they feel in this game. Because sometimes I don't have no viewers as well on my channel. Gotta get more viewers. People, watch. Stop being stubborn. Stop watching that stupid Call of Duty crap. Watch some of the interesting stuff.
Munro, you femme fatale.
I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually.
Your lips, so luscious. They're making me think things I should not.
Well, lucky that's there then.
Ah, yes, the camera. Tiny piece of glass with an imaging sensor that protects us from evil.
Are you okay?
Whoa.
Comfortable?
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Is that the only thing?
Kiss me or host a radio show?
Look at you. You're perfect in every way. And I can never have you.
Oh, let's not get into this now.
You're like a beautiful butterfly. And the only way I get to keep
And he's the ugly ducking?
is to pin you into my collection.
What?
Oh.
Easy, girl. Easy now. Easy, girl.
That's interesting. He murdered her.
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do? Did you fall asleep? It's only been 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I had a nightmare.
Dreams and nightmares with Poe and Munro.
No. It was real.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
I'm fine.
Sleep deprivation, it can play tricks with the mind.
12 hours sleep deprivation?
Yeah.
For 12 hours? Eh.
So, 15 minutes.
For a guy that only sleeps
I need the bathroom.
5 to 6 hours a night,
Again?
I get a little sleep deprivation, and I don't know. I usually can handle it.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tap.
She doesn't love you.
Who are you?
You know who I am. It's Millicent.
Who?
Millie.
Yes, Millie. Millie, what are you doing here?
Don't play games with me, Edgar.
Edgar? I'm not Edgar.
Fine, Poe, have it your way. But what did you bring her for? The girl?
Alice, she's... You need to leave.
Leave? I can't leave. I died here, remember? Waiting for you. Sorry.
I died here waiting for
I just
you.
waited so long. For this moment. For this day.
Bad dreams. Just bad dreams.
Going in alternate reality.
Nope. No.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, wake yourself up.
It's a door. A door. A door.
Ah, it was in the bleak December when each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor.
Did you miss me?
You're Lenore, aren't you? From the poem.
Yes. You changed my name.
For the rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore.
Nameless here forevermore.
Why are you here?
Because you're dying, Poe. I'm here to collect you.
None of this is real, is it?
You need to sleep now.
I think that's probably the opposite of what I need to do.
Rest. Can't you hear them calling you?
Can't you
I
hear
need to
them
see
calling you?
Murderer.
Alternate realities.
Poe?
It's the Bunny Man.
Poe? Poe! Is that you?
It's the Bunny Man.
Poe? Oh, thank God. Where are we? What's happening? Is it a dream? What are you doing with that?
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
I can't believe you did that.
What?
Come with me.
Where? We've got 15 minutes.
Come with me.
Alrighty. Where we going, missus?
Poe? Are you really Poe?
Course, governor. What's the jig?
Poe. This can't be happening.
Uh-oh, she's disappearing.
Poe?
Munro?
Who is she?
That's your question.
Yes, that's a bit strange, Alice. Perhaps should have led with, why are we tied up?
Well, I thought maybe you could ask that.
A lover's kiss, Edgar. Is new one not up to snuff?
What's she talking about?
She thinks I'm the real Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, you're named after him.
I'm not Poe. I'm Poe.
What's the plan? Poe?
I'm not Poe.
Get
I'm
out.
Poe.
Oh. That was easy.
What shall we do about him?
Untie him.
Hey, her wrist is slit. Right? That's a slit on her wrist?
Where are we now, Poe?
Does it matter?
No.
I got him to dance?
Is full of stuff.
Okay.
And the stars are full of people.
And the people are full of stuff.
And we're all within each other.
And we've always known it.
What's that sound, Poe?
Don't be alarmed.
It's the fire alarm.
Sleeping.
It's just an alarm.
Oh, Poe. You silly bunny.
Okay. Ah. Carbon monoxide alarm. How come there's carbon monoxide in there? And let him die. I don't care about him. I'm sorry. What's she gonna do to him? She can't drag him out. She ain't strong enough. I left him for dead.
It's strange, him not being here. I feel silly talking to myself. If he was here, he'd say, "The show must go on, Munro. Tell them what happened." Listeners, if you're squeamish, take a 5-minute coffee break. Now. For the rest of you, last week, Poe and I were poisoned by carbon monoxide gases. A poor bird got stuck in our central heating flue and sadly passed away. There is no good news, but thanks to the insurance and the builder's negligence, our station is now fully funded. I'm not a selfish girl. Everything I do is for the good of others. But it always leaves me alone. I never killed those birds. I never fed those birds. I never put bird food in the flue.
Okay. Did anybody ask that?
And I didn't kill Poe either. The doctor says he'll be fine. They just need to keep him in for a few more days' observation before they can let him out.
Oh, so he ain't dead.
Go and visit him.
Okay.
Oh, and listeners,
Gotcha.
one more thing. Radio August is my home now. And I'll do anything to protect it. Anything.
That sounds creepy in itself. I'll do anything to protect it. Anything.
Next time.
That was
on Dark Nights
that was pretty
with
creepy
Poe
at that.
and Munro.
Like it sounded like she
Yesterday
was
in
the one that
August
did it.
update, You said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back. So what are you saying?
We worked the case ourselves. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
Yes, I'd like to report a kidnapping, please.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have it's between the dots. I just see the final picture.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
They actually got some cast in the next one. Let's see here. Is anybody there? You spooked Munro out of the bed. 64% of us did that. Made up. You chose the lipstick. 60% of us chose that. Okay. Who you gonna call? You chose to touch Millicent. 74% chose that. Field of Dreams. You avoided the Notador. Ah, got it. Avoided the Notador. Yes, I did. Escape plan. You chose to unite Munro, untie Munro first. Yes, I did. Because why not? Because I don't really care about Poe. Sorry. It's a guy thing. Toxic relationship. You left Poe sleeping. 57% of us did that instead of the 43% that did wake him. Yep, just evil bastards. That's what I am. Evil bastard. Now let's do the next one. Interesting gaming art. This is what these full motion videos are. Gaming art. Actually, a big cast on this one.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then?
Yeah, take the call, man.
Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy... The order you do things is important. I've seen them all.
Is this a prank? Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
Uh-huh.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Munro. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Munro. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us, you would choose the bunny?
I'll pick her.
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
Because she's lovely.
I said I'd save you.
That bunny's kind of
And
ugly.
how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Fine. Save me or a cat?
You.
Oh, how long was that?
Sorry, I should have been quicker.
You should have.
I'm not a big cat fan.
Oh!
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead.
Whoa,
You're off.
slightly more interesting. That means you guys are boring.
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from August I.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I drugged his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Poe.
Like Poe.
Yvette, I was joking with Munro.
Thank you for your help.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure.
I'm calling the police.
I know it's a sensible thing to do. But what if it isn't?
How can it not be?
If it is a prank, we'll be wasting police time. If it isn't,
Hey, but if somebody's saying that off
The police
air.
will take action.
this is the August police we're talking about here.
This is
That's
the
two
August
guys in
police.
DuPont drinking coffee and watching YouTube.
So, they're not busy
Watching
then.
YouTube.
So they're useless. The kid'll probably be dead by the time DuPont's finished his sandwich.
I'm calling the police.
Fine. But we still have to do something.
What do you suggest?
Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watson gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Don't you want to go back to school?
You clearly had a better childhood than I did.
I still have my cheerleading outfit.
Oh.
That's settled then. Let's talk to the headmistress first. What's her name?
Dallas Umber.
That's a strange name.
She's a strange woman.
Take a seat, both of you. Whilst it's admirable that you're returning to complete your education, you're a little old for this institution.
Sorry, you're mistaken. I have a degree in cryptozoology.
That's not a real degree.
It's okay, Poe. She's messing with us.
Really?
Yes, I'm eccentric, can't you tell?
Well, we're here about Joseph Watts.
And there was I thinking I was going to be on the radio.
Joseph is a pupil here, though, right?
He certainly is. Head boy and heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker?
He's a good-looking lad. Generous nature, always helping people.
It's always the good-looking lads that get all the crazy ladies that kidnap them.
He went missing yesterday.
I want a crazy hot lady to kidnap me too someday.
Who said they'd kidnapped him?
Kidnapped?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched.
We're looking for him, so anything you can tell us would be useful.
You'd be better off talking to his form tutor, Miss...
How was Joe doing at school?
Oh, he was doing as well as he could for a boy.
For a boy?
Boys aren't as clever as girls, academically, Poe. They don't apply themselves enough, especially in mixed-sex schools.
Is this a mixed-sex school?
Mixed-sex? Yes, it is.
Was Joe being bullied by anyone?
No. Joe's a sporty type. Not sure he'd be easily pushed around.
Do you know any pupils called Yvette?
Not recently. Why, are you looking for someone called Yvette?
It's the name of the kidnap.
And by recent you mean?
Well, I was at school with an Yvette, but that was many moons ago. Not in August. Different country, actually.
Well, we should be off now. Here's my number, if Joe turns up, or if you think of any place he might be.
Thank you, Mrs. Umber.
It's Miss Umber.
Miss Umber.
You too, take care. August's not the town it used to be.
Got that right. Wow, she just throws that out. Wow. That says something. Ah, where they drive on the left side of the... Signals on the left side of the car. That's when you know you're not in an American country.
What's our next move, Munro?
Who did she say Joe's teacher was again?
Miss Clay.
If we can find her address, we should visit her.
I think she's staying at the guest house.
Why do you think that?
I saw a bill on Miss Umber's desk.
I'm worried about what Frankie said. Is this the right move?
I've no idea.
Let's go and see Miss Clay.
And hope she's at the guest house.
I like making the decisions.
I'm very happy to be woman-led.
I know you are, Poe.
Hmm.
I'm gonna talk to Miss Gallagher. You find Miss Clay.
Hello?
Hello.
It's Alice. Alice Munro?
From the radio.
Yeah, from the radio.
And what brings you here, Miss Munro?
One of your guests, actually.
Well, I'm happy to chat, but you will need to help me strip.
Oh. Okay.
Gonna have to help me strip. Strip what?
I like your dress.
It matches my patience. Long and unyielding. If you go around the other side, I find that tends to work best.
She went strip the bed. She's like, what, you're gonna strip me?
I'm assuming this is about Miss Clay. She is my only guest.
Yes, the school teacher. One of her pupils has gone missing. Well, being held hostage, actually.
Hostage?
We had a caller on the radio. Someone calling themselves Yvette said that they'd taken this boy, Joe Watts, hostage.
Watts? Oh, yes. The family's been in August for a long time. They manufacture and sell fireworks, of all things.
I love fireworks.
Ghastly things. All that metal in our drinking water.
A lot of
My
meth
thyroid
in our
throb just thinking about
drinking water.
They're fun though, right?
If you're an unethical hedonist,
Wow.
I will Google that when I get home.
do.
Did you ever meet Joe Watts?
Never met him. August High is a grammar school, though, isn't it? So, presumably, he's clever enough or rich enough to be there.
And Yvette?
Yvette. Yes, I did have an Yvette stay here last year. I think her family were just passing through, though. Her mother was an electrical engineer for a big television company. She did fix my reception, though. Do you think that's her?
Was she Britishy?
Oh yes, Britishy. That quintessential accent of the United Kingdom.
Is she
Sorry, I
Britishy?
didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay, Miss Munro, I'm just teasing you. No, she was Russian.
Yvette had a French accent. If you think of anything that might help, please give me a call at the radio station.
She pulls it out of her breast pocket. How many of those
Surely
she
you
have?
want me to call the police if I notice anything?
I'd rather you called us first, if that's okay.
Do the police know what's going on?
They do. I just think that we have a better chance of finding Joe than they have.
Very well, then. I shall do as I'm told.
Oh, she
Thank
puts
you.
it in her breast
I
pocket.
know we're
Okay.
gonna find him.
Or in her shirt, in her breast. Okay.
Well,
Oh, ladies, you can hide stuff in
She
interesting
said Joe
places.
was a litter bug.
So she's an eco-warrior.
Yes. I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around with other redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later. Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
She said Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful. Anything else?
She said the only Yvette she knew was Russian, and an electrical engineer. So I'm guessing that's not our Yvette.
Did she say anything about Miss Clay?
Not really. I probably should have asked more questions. I got distracted.
Seems we're out of leads. I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
We could drill Miss Gallagher some more.
Give it up, Alice.
I'm trying.
The headmistress, then?
Miss Gallagher?
Yeah, I like Miss Gallagher.
You can go on your own if you want to talk to Miss Gallagher again.
Okay, bye.
I see. I suppose I should visit Miss Clay, then.
Let's see what happens.
Back again, Miss Munro.
Yes. How did you know?
I have ears and a gravel driveway. And I saw your reflection in the window.
We've hit a dead end with Joe.
It's pretty dark in
Yeah.
there. She washes dishes in the dark.
Want to drive?
Sure.
Well, you're quite handy, aren't you?
I have my uses.
I wish you'd come for a chat earlier. I was laying screed in the garage.
Screed?
Cement flooring. Wish I'd got the self-leveling stuff now.
Hiding bodies.
Don't be silly. If I was going to do that, I'd use my industrial-grade meat mincer.
I probably shouldn't eat here.
Oh, no, you should. We've always got plenty of fresh meat in the freezer.
Perks of running a guest house, I guess.
Have you talked to Wes Marie Bolton?
Haven't even heard that name.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't you have a dishwasher anyway?
I did. He's under the screed.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'd go see Wes Marie. 17 Hunger Lane. Perhaps Joe was one of the missing she talked about.
Let's hope not.
Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything, unless it's an eco issue.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her, too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wes Marie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
So we're just automatically going to this? Okay. Why is it so dark everywhere? Oh, hello there. Pretty. Little pretty.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do. We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, I'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe. We're not going to tell anyone. You can tell us. It's okay. You can trust us. We're from the radio.
We're from the radio.
Miss Clay. She ran this after school club, Green for Life. I was in it. She made us make a list of those with the most environmental impact in our class. I did it. It was me. I made the list. Joe was third on it and the third person to go missing. You have to help and you need to.
It's okay. We're gonna help. You just need to take a breath.
She'll have him in the woods. At Howe Park. You have to hurry. She'll kill him if they don't pay.
A ransom?
His parents. He is being ransomed. If they pay, she'll donate the money to charity. It's sick. It's gone too far.
And what if they don't pay?
I don't know. I left when I saw it.
What did you see, Wes Marie?
Miss Clay. She was turning him into trees.
A dryad.
A what now?
A dryad. Someone who's part human, part tree.
Okay.
We need to go.
Howe Park?
Yeah. Where's Marie? Where's Marie? You did good. We're gonna save Joe. You wait here and we'll be back.
Okay. Have fun, guys. Just
Joe!
weird.
Joe!
Joe?
Joe!
Why would you be screaming like that if the killer person's around there? You don't want them to know about you.
We're too late, Alice.
No. No. This is all our fault.
Okay.
He wasn't eaten. He was murdered.
We think Miss Clay had something to do with it.
Vet. She's the one the police should be finding. Do you have her voice recorded?
Yes, we record all incoming calls.
Do the police have it?
I already sent it over. I'm sure they're working on it.
Don't you tell them that our police suck here?
Identify Joe's body. Whatever's left of him.
Well, it looked like the whole person was there.
Wolves pretty much eat anything. One time, there was a whole school bus of children and...
Poe, I think you can save that story for another time.
Of course. Sorry. We're sorry for your loss. We'll see ourselves out.
Okay.
Frankie gave us a warning. Did he know?
I'm having a hard time with this whole Frankie thing.
Frankie is fake.
Where do you think Miss Clay is? No one can find her.
Far away from August, I should imagine.
I feel responsible.
Don't. It's not like you made all the decisions that led to Joe's death.
If they ever invent a time machine, I'm coming back and I'm saving Joe.
Good luck with that. Maybe he was always doomed.
That's gloomy.
Fate and destiny, Munro. It can't always be changed.
We never found out who Yvette was either.
Some things will always remain a mystery, Munro.
Some things will always remain a mystery.
Un moment, maman. J'ai fait mes devoirs.
She's the French.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and
She's
Munro.
the French.
We have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves. Munro, are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready. I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it?
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Okay. So I think we're gonna end it here with this, and then we'll continue on next week with more Dark Nights with Poe and Munro with another game on session with that. Pretty interesting. Pretty like I said, this is an artsy game. It's an artsy full motion video adventure game. It's just interesting on what kind of weird stuff that they try to pull in these games. This is kind of a type of game that anybody can make. I can make a full motion video game like something like this easily, and it's just an interesting set of game things. It's stuff that you would think that I would not be playing, but I do, because this stuff is very, just like I said, interesting. So let me see here. We 75%. You took Frankie's call, because why wouldn't we? Because that'd be kind of stupid if we just cut it. Rabbit in the headlights. You saved Munro. 30% saved the bunny. Okay. 70% saved Munro. I'd save Munro because she's pretty hot compared to the bunny. Use the force. You chose to call the police. You chose to solve the case alone. So, yes, I chose to call the police, but Munro told me to go fuck off and told the police to fuck off. So we ended up trying to solve the case ourselves, even though I tried to call. PTA, you visited Joe's school first. Could probably visited the parents' house first, but I wonder if that would have changed things. So that's 68% on that. You chose to see Violet with Munro. That's 57%. You chose to help Violet dry up. That's 67%. And then you let Munro deal with Wes Marie, 61%. And like I said, I could just go back into this game and play it again and make different choices and do different things, and we could see what happens. So we could actually just go back. Let's see here. We can go back to that episode. Let's see here. Green with envy. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. That's a new one. Yeah, let's restart this one. So, before I finish, let's do this one episode one more time. We'll just... I think I could get through it a little faster. We'll see. And, because I did want to see what it would be like if we chose different answers and stuff. Oh, this only pauses? Can't fast forward? No? I thought there would be like a fast forward motion to this, but I guess not. Yeah, we'll try this one. We'll try redoing this one more time. See if there's a different ending to this aspect of this game, to this episode, and then we'll call it quits. How about that? Because I still got some time here before we get to 10. I'm a little tired, but I'm still good. And I want to see what a different playthrough of this episode would, how it would change, if at all.
Poe and Munro.
Call on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then.
Gotta take the call.
Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy.
Whoops.
The order you do things.
So hitting Y is the pause button. See? That's the pause.
I've seen them all.
I found that out by accident.
Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Munro. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Munro. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette.
It's a yes
So
and
if
a
I
no.
was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us,
I'm going to pick the bunny this time.
Probably.
You'd probably save the bunny?
Well, hypothetically speaking, we're saying a toy bunny had animated itself and was crossing the road. And I could hit you or the magical bunny.
Oh my god, Poe, it doesn't matter. You'd run me over to save a toy bunny.
Well,
it's a
how
magical
fast am I
bunny.
going, and what are your odds of surviving?
I'd be dead. Well, this is a whole side to Poe I've never seen before. Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, hear something slightly more interesting instead.
Wow. I still find that funny.
We're off.
Yvette?
I've got a hostage.
I got this hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from August I.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I took his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Poe.
Yvette, I was joking with Munro.
Thank you for your help.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure.
Why aren't you sure?
I don't trust August police.
They're the police.
Exactly.
So I'm basically going to choose all the opposite answers to the questions and stuff.
Do you even listen to yourself?
To the picks, I
Not
mean.
really. I normally drift off.
You drift off?
I imagine myself at the opera. I'm on stage, and there's this
I
beautiful
missed
young
the
lady
first
in the front
one.
row.
I should have cut the call,
she's
but I
dressed
didn't,
like
so it still
Okay.
continues.
Let's circle back to that another day.
So what are you saying?
We work the case ourselves.
That boy could get hurt.
Not if we hurry up. Yesterday in the August
Not
update,
if we hurry
you
up.
said that Joe Watson gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Parents.
Okay. Let's meet the parents.
Or the parent. Because it's only the guy. That's weird. They just show a street. Why did they just go cut to a street?
You had news about Joe?
Is Joe still missing?
Yeah, missing. Since yesterday.
We thought it was a prank, but we had a caller on the radio, a girl. She said she was holding Joe hostage.
Live on the radio?
No, we were off air.
Good. Have you told the police?
We, thought that should be your decision.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
Are you going to call the police then?
I'll have to think about it.
It's not always a straightforward decision, Poe.
Although the police are supposed to be equipped for this sort of thing.
If that's all, I've got an early start, and I'd like to have some thinking time of my own.
We'd still like to ask you some questions, if that's okay, Mr. Watts.
Whatever you need.
Are you okay, Mr. Watts?
Not really. My son is missing, and I'm wasting time talking to you.
We're just trying to help, but we can leave it to you and the police.
You didn't call the police, did you?
We didn't.
Good. Good.
Why is he so worried about them calling him?
Have you been asked for a ransom, Mr. Watts?
We're not going to tell the police.
Just before you came here, she called. She said if I told the police, she'd kill Joe.
Ah, there
What
you
did
go.
she want?
$50,000.
So it's looking more likely this is a kidnapping.
I don't want to tell the police yet. I just need some time to work out what to do.
We're looking into it as well. And if we hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. And what do you need from me?
50,000 pounds?
Can you tell us a bit about Joe?
He's good. He is good. He did a marathon last month to raise money for Dorothy May.
Dorothy May?
50,000 pounds.
An 80-year-old with an acoustic neuroma. He helped her with it. He mows the lawns for the old folks around here for free. He's really good.
Any reason someone might want to hurt him?
I've been was thinking about this over and over again, and I just can't think of anyone who would.
Is this Joe?
Yeah, that's Joe.
Can we take this?
I'd rather you didn't. That's the only one I've got.
Sorry. Of course.
You can take a picture of it with your camera phone if you want, Munro. I don't know why she didn't think of that. I like how they get in the same car in the same situation.
Do you think his dad killed him?
You think Joe's dead?
If Joe is dead, I bet his dad killed him.
He's just upset.
Why isn't he out looking for Joe himself?
He's probably over the limit.
He didn't seem that drunk.
Functioning alcoholic. I tried that on for a while.
Really?
We haven't got time. Come on.
Sorry, yes. What's next?
I think we should meet the head teacher now.
Where else is there to go?
I don't want to meet the head teacher.
Are we breaking and entering?
Did we break anything to get this far?
No. All the doors are open.
We could search the whole school.
Deserted schools are creepy.
Agreed.
They don't think highly on security. Probably don't give a care. Boo.
The register is for a Miss Clay, and Joseph Watts is one of her pupils. Where do you think Miss Clay resides?
Who knows? Maybe she's staying at August Guest House.
Sorry, it actually says here, August Guest House, room 6.
Oh.
Well, you did very well, my love.
Guest house it is then. Miss Gallagher owns it, doesn't she?
I have no idea who that is.
I'm gonna talk to Miss Gallagher. You find Miss Clay.
Why don't I? Thank you for seeing me, Miss Clay.
Oh, anything to help.
There we go.
We had an anonymous call.
Talking to somebody else.
A girl called Yvette claims to have kidnapped Joseph Watts.
Really? I knew he'd gone missing. I didn't realize he'd been kidnapped.
We're not entirely sure yet. And Yvette?
No, that's not anyone at the school I'm aware of.
Is there anything you know that might help us find him?
I've only been at the school a couple of months myself. I'm still feeling my way around.
Okay. Sometimes it's better if you don't think.
Really?
Yes. So, word association.
Oh, I'm not sure.
August.
Magic.
Huh. Magic, that's good.
Good.
School.
August High.
Joseph Watts.
Litterbug.
A litterbug.
Oh, sorry, that just came out.
No, that's fine. That's good. Why litterbug?
I saw him drop a sweet wrapper once. Haven't been able to let it go, apparently.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it
She's
doesn't.
the killer.
Thanks for trying.
Well, that's totally okay. I really hope you find him.
Thanks, Miss Clay. This is a lovely guest house room, I might add.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Mr. Pope?
How would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm just a run-of-the-mill substitute teacher. A bit of a tree hugger. I generally don't settle in any one place for too long. I guess I like adventure.
So you're not planning on leaving anytime soon?
Am I a suspect, Mr. Pope?
No, but it would be suspicious.
Do you want to leave August?
No, it's my home, and I have a family here.
Oh, so, your partner on the radio, Munro, she's your wife?
No, we're just partners.
But you are married?
Yep. Yes, with children.
Oh, such treasures. Will they be virtuous, or will they suck the planet dry and spit it out again?
My eldest is 12, so...
Never too early to look after the environment, Mr. Pope.
I'm sure
12
they're
is
doing their bit.
old enough.
Well, You've been most useful, Miss Clay. Have a good evening.
I do hope you find Joe.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said
She's
Joe
a
was
murderer.
a litter bug.
So she's an eco-warrior.
Yes. I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around
Kinda
with other
dominant.
redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later. Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
She said Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful.
Yeah,
Anything
that's
else?
littering.
Seems we're out of leads. I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
We could drill Miss Gallagher some more.
Give it up, Alice.
I'm trying.
The headmistress, then?
Miss Gallagher?
We already talked to the head. We already did both of them, but we'll talk to the headmistress.
Denied. Let's see Dallas Amber.
Let's talk to the crazy old lady.
Want to play good cop, bad cop?
Do we have to?
Okay. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
You're going to rough her up?
No, just if you think she's not telling us everything, leave it to me, and I'll get the goods.
I'm not going to lie.
I would. She's coming.
Can I help you?
Miss Umber, I was hoping you could help us with a missing pupil.
Told the police everything yesterday.
We just had a caller this evening, claiming they kidnapped a boy. Any idea where he might be?
Missing.
He'd be missing.
So that's it? There's nothing else that you can tell us?
That's it.
Miss Amber, is there something you're not telling us?
No.
Very well then. We'll be on our way.
Poe, wow, good job.
She said she's told us everything. There's nothing else to see here.
Wow.
Thank you for your time, Miss Amber.
Wow.
Good night, Miss Munro.
Wow.
Yes, you can do more of that in the car. Let's hurry along.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, we're at the guest house.
Wow.
Come
Wow.
on, Munro. You know I'm a gentleman.
Thank God for women, then.
I'll talk to Miss Clay.
There's a young kid who might die tonight, and it's because you didn't man up.
Honesty is always the best policy.
Is it? Is that what you tell your wife?
I don't tell her anything.
You can lie about us, but not to save a kid? That's selfish, John.
Alice, I just have a hard time lying to people. Other than my wife.
Just go.
Other than my wife.
I'll catch up.
My wife.
I'll save you, Joe.
No, you won't.
Back again, Miss Munro.
Yes. How did you know?
I had ears and a gravel driveway. And I saw your reflection in the window.
We've hit a dead end with Joe.
Oh dear. Want to drive?
Not really. I'm used to that kind of thing.
She said, no, you gotta dry.
I wish you'd come for a chat earlier. I was laying screed in the garage.
Screed?
Cement flooring. Wish I'd got the self-leveling stuff now.
Hiding bodies.
Silly. If I was going to do that, I'd use my industrial grade meat mincer.
I probably shouldn't eat here.
Oh no, you should. We've always got plenty of fresh meat in the freezer.
Perks of running a guest house, I guess.
Plenty of fresh meat in there.
Talk to Wesley Bolton.
Haven't even heard that name.
Her family stayed here for a while after their house was set on fire.
What happened?
No, it didn't burn all the way down. It just needed some repairs before they could move back in.
Was it an accident?
It was definitely arson. They never caught the culprit, though.
Did she know Joe?
I don't know. She wasn't very talkative, actually, although I did sometimes overhear her mumbling to herself about the missing.
The missing what?
The children, I assume. There have been 1 or 2 gone missing over the last month or so. Have you spoken to the headmistress?
Yes, Dallas. But she's not telling us everything.
Yeah, she told you nothing.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't you have a dishwasher anyway?
I did. He's under the screed.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'd go see where's Marie. 17 Hunger Lane. Perhaps Joe was one of the missing she talked about.
Let's hope not.
Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything, unless it's an eco issue.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her, too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wes Marie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
So we're just and have to go here to talk to the crazy girl that speaks French.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do. We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, I'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe. We're not going to tell anyone. You can tell us anything.
Just tell us what you can.
Have you spoken to Miss Clay?
Yes, she's told us everything she knows.
I doubt that. I think she knows what happened to Joe.
What's happened to Joe?
There was this after-school club. Green for Life. It's pretty political, actually. I'm not sure why they allowed it.
Whatever you
It's
can tell us.
political. I'm surprised they allowed it. Like, they don't allow
about saying
political
fun.
stuff?
Miss Clay's pretty militant about it. You know, planting trees, recycling, handing out leaflets, that kind of thing.
She's a nutty recyclist. Why would she hand out leaflets if they can just be thrown on the ground and cause more trash?
We had to write up a table of our class. Those with the most impact on the environment were at the top.
You were in the club.
How else would I know about it? I'm only telling you because the top 3 have gone missing. Joe was 3rd on the list.
Have you told the police all this?
I'm on antipsychotics with a history of mental illness.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I hope you find.
Any idea where he might be?
No.
Hey, you have a whistle too? Like Joe?
Yeah. We ran together sometimes. It's for start-stops.
Guest house.
Or Miss Umber, or the parents.
Really, Poe? She just said it was Miss Clay.
Yes, and Miss Clay said they'd never spoken. Maybe she's just got it in for her.
We need to stop Miss Clay doing whatever it is she's doing.
Guest house it is.
Step on it then.
Dun 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 dun.
That's me.
Sorry, I'm sure it's here somewhere.
That's still me.
Sorry. She's gone.
Not completely.
What's that?
A brochure for Hell Park.
Think it's a clue?
I don't know.
It's almost certainly been left to mislead us.
But what choice do we have, Poe?
None.
Now, is this kid gonna be alive this time, or is he gonna be dead? Because the lady said that he'd be dead all the time.
Go!
Let's find out. Because I did things differently.
Go!
Nope, he did.
We're too late, Alice.
No. No. This is all our fault.
He wasn't eaten. He was murdered.
We think Miss Clay had something to do with it.
The vet. She's the one the police should be finding. Do you have her voice recorded?
Yes, we record all incoming calls.
Do the police have it?
I already sent it over. I'm sure they're working on it.
I guess I'd better go and identify Joe's body. Whatever's left of him.
August's wolves pretty much eat anything. One time, there was a whole school bus of children and...
Poe, I think you can save that story for another time.
Of course. Sorry. We're sorry for your loss. We will see ourselves out.
Frankie gave us a warning. Did he know?
I'm having a hard time with this whole Frankie thing.
Where do you think Miss Clay is? No one can find her.
Far away from August, I should imagine.
I feel responsible.
Don't. It's not like you made all the decisions that led to Joe's death.
If they ever invent a time machine, I'm coming back and I'm saving Joe.
Good luck with that. Maybe he was always doomed.
That's gloomy.
Fate and destiny, Munro. It can't always be changed.
We never found out who Yvette was either.
Some things will always remain a mystery, Munro.
Yep, because she was the psycho French girl.
Un moment, maman. J'ai fait mes devoirs.
Yep.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. We have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves.
So,
Munro,
like I said,
ready to meet your past self.
I was born ready.
Consider that it for that. Let's see here.
I'm Elizabeth.
There we go. I turned it off because we already seen this and know what it's gonna happen in that. But yeah. Chose the different path, did a different thing with the story and choosing how to solve the mystery. We did not save Joe again. So it was left unchanged. He was still dead. I did look up online though to see if he could be saved, the kid. And it said online that yes, he could be saved. Just would have to find the right path to on how to do the game, to answer the questions and solve the mystery, to solve how to save the boy or whatnot. What's going on here with my cables? I got some interesting things going on with my cables. Do not mind the cables in the back. They get all weird and windy from my headset here. There we go. My earbuds. But yeah, still a great game. Like I said, I'll definitely be streaming this again next week. On Friday. And come on, headset, stop doing what you're doing here. There we go. Okay, that's better, I guess. stay. Yes, I will be definitely doing this again next Friday. We'll play more of this. We'll continue on with the episodes, and we'll see if we can change some paths. Maybe I'll go back to the very first episode with the Frankie episode, and maybe we can change to see what happens in that episode as well, just to find out. It's a very interesting FMV game, and not bad on the mysteries. You know, it's one of those lower budget types of games, but it's interesting. I like interesting stuff sometimes. It's a good way to, you know, expand your horizons in the games. I know for me, I like to expand my horizons a little bit in certain games. There's still a lot of types of games out there that I don't like, but then there's a few that just punch on through that mystery of, I don't know, the mystery of the gameplay or something, and it just feels like, I just want to play that. At least try it. You know, that's one of those great things about Game Pass. For Game Pass for, you know, PC or Xbox or something like that, there's always something out there that I might want to see. I might not want to play it. Maybe I don't want to really play it for a long time, but I'd like to try out something. And that's what Game Pass gives you the opportunity to do. This is not on Game Pass. This is, you got to buy the game. I think it's like $10, $12. Like I said, I got it on sale, so I think I paid way less for it. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's an interesting thing, interesting game, and creative FMV game. So I am gonna call it a night. It's a little early-ish. We've been going for 2 hours though, but so that's good. And like I said, next week Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, unless something changes, like if I get some electrical work done on that Friday or something, we'll see. I don't know. But otherwise, you know, I'll definitely be here streaming again. I'll stream this one more time. Then we'll move on to some other games and find out what's going on in the future of games. So everybody, come visit my website at OldFreakyGamer.com for all these videos. I got the podcast, the Games That Take podcast that I do every other week. One just went up over this week. You can listen to it. Talk about some of the Doc Microsoft Game Pass non-upgrades, unless if you consider charging more for it an upgrade. I don't know. I don't think so. And I talk about other things, other games and stuff. I've been hearing that at the Tokyo Game Show coming up, that there are going to be that Ryogoku Studios. I know I butcher their names so badly. The people that make the Yakuza games or the Like a Dragon games and stuff, and the Judgment games is going to be announcing their next game that's going to be coming out eventually. Their surprise, whatever game it is. I'm hoping it's a new Judgment game. That'd be pretty cool. I would like to see Yagami and people again. But hey, anything that they would be bringing out, if it's like a remaster or something, a remake or something, that'd be cool too. But I'm interested to see what's going to be coming from that studio and seeing what they're going to bring to the table, because you know me, I love my Yakuza games. I love my Yakuza, I love my Judgment games. I just love what that studio does, so I am full in on what they could be providing and bringing to the table. That's coming up when? I forgot when, like in August or something? I don't know. I'd have to look up when the Tokyo Game Show happens, but it's coming up. Otherwise, you know, you can watch, like I said, anything of mine on OldFreakyGamer.com. Listen to the podcast. Check when new shows are going to be available. I got my my little what should I say? My scheduling. Can't even speak. If you want to contact me in any way, shape, or form, I'm on Twitter at OldFreakyGamer. You can just tweet me, DM me, all that stuff. You can send me a chat or a comment, I should say, under the Games Attack podcast on YouTube, because I do the podcast both video and audio form, and I got the video, of course, on YouTube, so you can comment under there if you got any gaming questions, comments, whatever. I always like those. And you can always email me at oldfreakygamer@gmail.com if you got anything that you want to speak about, gaming-wise, hardware-wise. Ask a question. Any question. Anything about video games, I'll answer it. So, until next time, folks, this has been a great Friday. Good Friday. It's been a good Friday. I'm going to go on and, I don't know, watch some more Game of Thrones or something. We'll see. Play a game on the side. Maybe I'll play some more Yakuza on my Asus ROG Ally or something like that. Tomorrow I got some work to do outside in the beautiful sunshine. So that's what I got planned tomorrow. So everybody, thank you for joining me. This has been Game On Session, live session with Dark Knights with Poe and Munro. And I'll catch you guys again next week with another great video. I almost forgot. Wednesday, of course, another Let's Play will be going up. So I'll have another Let's Play video going up on Wednesday. I'm not gonna let you know what it is. You'll find out when you watch it. And thanks again. So this is Mr. Mike signing out saying game on, game hard, world conquest. I'm pushing this gaming button, and the show is now game over. So everybody, peace. She's got a gun. I didn't know she had a gun. See ya.